This video will show you, as a new business owner, how to fill out the Davis County Personal Property Signed Statement. Please note that this statement is due on May 15th, 2018. If this is submitted after May 15th, 2018, you will incur fees and penalties. If your business closed or never got started, please contact our office at 801-451-3249 and let the person know that your business no longer exists. Because you are a new business, line 1 will be 0. Please do not alter this amount. On line 2, you will enter the cost of supplies for 1 month. This amount can be determined by taking the total cost of supplies on hand for the year and dividing it by 12. Supplies on hand include all office supplies, replacement parts, maintenance supplies, lubricating oils, fuels, and consumable items not held for sale in the ordinary course of business. Inventory items are not included. In this example, our annual supply amount was $300. If you divide that by 12, you will get $25 as a monthly supply amount, and the $25 will be listed here on line 2. Line 3, you will list all of your assets. You will do this by completing Schedule B, which I will show you later on in this video. Schedule B, you will list all of your assets used to run your business. Assets include, but are not limited to, furniture, software, computer, signs, uniforms, tools, phones, alarm systems, etc. Home businesses may use many assets which were owned personally. These items need to be reported. For each item, we will determine the property class by looking at the classification guide and the percent good looking at the percent good schedule. We will show you how to do this on the next slide. Because you are a new business, you will list all of the assets used to run your business that you had in place as of January 1st, 2018. You will list assets regardless of when you purchased these new assets. Line 1 is an example that's printed on the form of a computer desk that was purchased in 2016 for $600. I will also walk you through a few more examples of adding assets to your Schedule B. You're going to start filling out Schedule B by listing all of the assets that you use to run your business. In this example, I've added software, a cell phone, and a computer. You're also going to include things like your desk and your chair, a filing cabinet, a printer, and anything else that you use to run your business. Next, you're going to look at the enclosed Personal Property Classification Guide, which gives you examples of what items fall under each class. In our example, we included software, which falls under Class 1, a computer, which falls under Class 12, and a cell phone, which falls under Class 3. Once we know the property class, we will add this to Schedule B right in this column over here so that you know which class your item is. Next, we will look at the enclosed Personal Property Percent Good Valuation Schedule. We can see in our example, we had some software which we determined was in Class 1. So we'll find the Class 1 table, and we also purchased this software in 2015. We can see that any software that was purchased in 2015 or prior has a percent good of 10%. We also purchased a cell phone in 2017. We determined that a cell phone fell under Class 3. A Class 3 property that was purchased in 2017 has a percent good of 84%. And finally, we have our computer, which is a Class 12, and we purchased this computer in 2016. We can see that the percent good is 46%. We will transfer each of these percentages to our Schedule B. You will transfer each one of these percent goods from the percent good table and put them on the accompanying line on your Schedule B. You will then multiply the purchase price by the percent good to come up with a total taxable value. If these taxable values is not a whole number, please round to the nearest whole number. You will continue this process of multiplying the purchase price by the percent good to get the taxable value for each one of the assets that you have listed. Once you have added all of your assets, you will add up this column, which is the total taxable value column, to come up with a total value of all of the assets that you have. This number will be transferred to line 3 of the signed statement. The total asset value that you calculated on Schedule B will then be transferred here to the signed statement on line 3. On line 4, you will add line 1, which is 0, plus line 2, which is your monthly supply, plus line 3, which is the total depreciated value of your assets, to get a total taxable value. If this taxable value is $10,500 or less, please stop. Do not move on to step 5. You will actually continue down at the bottom of the page and file for the exemption. Filing for the exemption means that you do not owe any taxes. However, you must submit this form to our office by May 15th in order to receive this exemption. If your assets are $10,500 or less and you do not owe taxes, please do not send any money. If your assets, if line 4 is $10,501 or greater, you will continue on to lines 5 and 6. Again, if your line 4 is $10,500 or less, you will not complete lines 5 and 6. Instead, you will go to the bottom of the page and sign for the exemption. If your line 4 is $10,501 or greater, you will continue on to step 5. Line 5 shows your tax rate that is associated with the physical address of your business. If you have moved in 2017, please call our office at 801-451-3249 so we can tell you what the appropriate tax rate is. If your assets are $10,501 or greater, you will multiply line 4 by line 5 to get the total amount of taxes that are due. If you do owe taxes, please return this form along with a check to our office by May 15th. If your taxable value is $10,500 or less, please do not send any money. Everyone, regardless of whether you owe taxes or not, needs to sign this middle box. This box is stating that you are certifying that what you listed down reflects a true and accurate accounting of all of your personal property items. You will need to sign and date and return this form to us no later than May 15th, 2018. If your line 4 assets total $10,500 or less, you qualify for the exemption, meaning you don't owe any taxes. However, you must submit this signed form to us no later than May 15th. Please sign on this line at the bottom of the form and date it and return to our office by May 15th. Please do not send any money if you qualify for the exemption. Please return the signed statement and the Schedule B to our office no later than May 15th, 2018. If you submit the forms after May 15th, you will not allow to accept the exemption if your assets are less than $10,500, and you will also be required to pay tax, penalty, and interest. We have trained staff available to assist anyone in need of help filling out these forms. You can call our office at 801-451-3249. Also new this year, we have the ability to fill these forms out online. You can go to our website at daviscountyutah.gov/assessor to fill these forms online. It will be a quicker process for you, and it will do all of the calculations for you. Again, if you your assets are $10,500 or less, and you file by May 15th, 2018, you will not owe any taxes, but you must submit your signed statement by May 15th, 2018.